Welcome back. So I know I said no art, but I'm in the art room.
Hello, everyone. It's Rising Ash.
I was like, well, I guess somehow on my phone I pressed play. So I'm here in the art room and pulling some skins off some things that I've been drying them on, and trying to salvage them. Got some of these really beautiful skins. So this is all in the tape, so I don't know if it'll come out. That off to the side. So you could pretty much get paint skins off of anything. Just have to be patient. So I remembered what it was that we were talking about, and I kind of figured out why I went blank, because I think not everybody was on board with us putting out there the number of parts that we have, and I guess not everybody was ready for it to be public. But yeah, we have a very large system, and it's not typical to have so many parts. For the longest time, I thought I only had about 170, and with the most recent trauma that I experienced, it was revealed that there were about 300 more parts that were still hidden and still needed rescuing and whatnot. So over 200 or 169 of those parts are just babies, under a year old. And they're always crying, and just they're blank, basically blank slates. So anyway, maybe nobody will see that. And it's not that we're not, no, but they're not all on board. It's just that it's scary putting ourselves out there. It's scary being vulnerable and courageous and brave. And if it wasn't, it wouldn't be worth doing, I guess. I don't know, not worth it, but just, I don't know, if worth doing is what I mean, but I can't be the only dissociative identity person with that diagnosis that feels lonely and at times feels like insane, trying to deal with so many parts. Having to mother them and nurture them, and sometimes I didn't feel very nurtured. So um, um, so what about you guys? This is sort of coming off, but not very easily. So this is what we're working with. This beautiful skins here from some of the pours that I did earlier this week. Got some here to pull off. Kind of excited about this one. It's very much like a planet. So that looks pretty cool. So, are there any insomniacs out there? They find themselves awake at this hour, unable to sleep. So this skin is not. I don't know why. Does not want to come off. It's just crumbling. So I don't know about this one. No. I could take it off or just use it on the tin foil, but just gonna leave that. So I'm gonna leave these on here. I really like that one. I think my technique of saving these skins is not quite the best. Oh, goodness gracious. I just got paint all over. Yeah, and this is why I'm supposed to be in bed right now. I'm just gonna use this wax paper. I'm gonna put this back down. Hopefully that'll come out in the wash. Otherwise, I have a lovely stained outfit. So what we can do use some gloves for this. Okay. I'm just putting a clear coat of varnish on. This.
What about us? What about all the times you said you're happy and first? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever after?
All right. I really should be in bed. So, for anyone who's curious, this spiral galaxy-ish collage in the background is my system. Something we worked on when we were in the hospital. And I can't explain it, but the big orange arm is all the babies. But we've got the red arm, which is mostly the protectors. We've got a silent arm. The white between the red and the orange are the silent keepers, and they're protectors as well, but they buffer between the babies and the more difficult protectors, the rageful and angry protectors. We've got the creative and skillful parts that are in the green arm and the blue arms. And the purple arm is parts that are kind of tasked with certain responsibilities and things I had to do growing up. The yellow arm is tasked with daily responsibilities and whatnot. And then there's other parts that are kind of around that are sort of not natural parts, but sort of natural parts. It's hard to explain. But and then the spiral in the middle is all of the lost children inside. It's about the most I want to explain in the system. So if you are watching these, do me a favor and put a comment or two about what you like in the videos, what you'd like to see more of. Would you like to see a reading? Would you like to have a reading on a live feed? Are you subscribed to the channel? And if not, will you subscribe, please? It's hard doing the live feeds when I'm not seeing anybody on. Or occasionally I see somebody on, and then by the time I catch them on, they're gone. I'm talking to a vacuum. And I know people are watching them after the fact. It's just, I could record the videos and then edit them and put music to them and cut out the boring parts so they're not like an hour long of just me in silence doing some art or whatnot. And I don't know if you actually like watching my process or whatnot. I'm getting very little to no feedback. about the process. And so I would really appreciate some feedback if you are watching along, and if you happen to be an artist and have any suggestions or feedback as far as things that I'm doing, if I'm doing them wrong, or if I'm doing not necessarily wrong, but if I think there's things that I could do differently that would help my process, I would appreciate feedback. And if you know somebody who would love to join the conversation or join the movement, be a greater expression of love every day, be authentic, share this channel, share the videos, share your favorite videos. Please share away. All of the pieces that you see created on here are available at least by a digital copy. Let me know which ones you might be interested in, and I will get that to you. The originals could be possible to get your hands on. It just might be more expensive than the digital copy. And I think that's about it for tonight. Nobody else has come on. It's getting close to the 40-minute mark. I'm not doing any more work tonight because I'm dead tired. Don't feel good. It's getting close to midnight. Well, it's 11:30. And if you can't tell, I'm pretty sick. Physically. Hurting everywhere, and breathing is difficult. I'd like to know I'm not in this alone. Alrighty. Well, my friends, how can you be a greater expression of love tomorrow or today if you're watching this from across the world? Can you do a random act of kindness? Can you hug a tree? Can you water some plants? Can you hug a neighbor? Do something. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Do something you love. Be authentic. Be happy, peoples. And if you're not happy, that's okay too. Just love yourself.